Released on September 10th, 2024, Sword of the Sea marks the return of Matt Nava and Austin Wintory to the contemplative, artistic style that reshaped the landscape of experiential gaming in the last decade. Nava, art director of Journey and Flower, and creative director of ABZÜ and Pathless, once again builds a world that feels like a living painting. Meanwhile, Wintory delivers another emotive, organic soundtrack that breathes along the player's movements. Before diving into the game itself, I have to share how this creative partnership reshaped my own relationship with games. So hit a like, subscribe, and let's check this out. I still remember the first time I saw Journey. Oh my 20s, oh my oh my. I remember showing the trailer to my brother and saying, "Look at this! What an intriguing game!" So I downloaded the demo and I couldn't resist. I bought the full game immediately. My brother laughed and asked, "Did you really buy the intriguing game?" And I said, yes, I did. And honestly, it became one of the best video game experiences of my life. That moment opened a door for me. I started researching that game company, I played Flower and later ABZÜ. I skipped the Pathless, but each of these titles taught me that video games, as an interactive medium, can be more than narrative and challenge. They can be sensory experiences, visual poems, music that you guide with your own hands. These games awakened me to smaller, indie experiences, to works that don't need dozens of hours to be profound. And that's exactly where Sword of the Sea fits in, as the spiritual successor to everything these creators have been building. On the surface, Sword of the Sea is simple. You play as the Wraith, an ethereal traveler who awakens in a vast sea of sand. Your mission is to restore life, balance, and harmony to this abandoned world. To do so, you wield a mystical blade, the Hover Sword, which serves as a weapon, a board, and an extension of your own body. The game blends light puzzle elements with exploration based on flow, natural ramps, and massive creatures emerging from the dunes. The ruins resemble forgotten civilizations, sand-buried temples, and stone structures reminiscent of Journey, but now with more depth, scale, and atmosphere. The entire experience lasts about 3 to 4 hours, yet it's so immersive that you will not want to stop. It's the kind of game you finish in one sitting simply because it feels wrong to break the spell. What truly sets Sword of the Sea apart from its predecessors is the movement. In Journey, walking across the dunes, my goodness, felt so heavy. Each step was truly intentional. In ABZÜ, swimming required rhythm, like dance, but still effortful. But here in Sword of the Sea, the moment you hop onto the Hover Sword, it feels like the world gently lifts you. You glide, you float, you carve through dunes like a hot knife through butter, or honestly, even smoother than that. The movement is so soft, so free of friction, that it becomes therapeutic. It's the gaming equivalent of a satisfying video. The ones kids watch for hours on TikTok or YouTube. I see my nephews and nieces watching them all the time, and I used to ask them, why in the hell are you watching videos like this? And they always answered, because it's satisfying. And I didn't get at that moment, but now I get it. Sword of the Sea is exactly that in a game form. The game is like one of those desperate for sugar moments in your life, or those overloaded cakes or pies with Nutella you reward yourself with, after a stressful day. It doesn't try to be massive. It doesn't aim for the philosophical weight of journey. It isn't as innocent as Flower, or as vibrant and full of life as ABZÜ, but it takes all of that, condenses it, and serves it in a single spoon. Sweet, simple, and ridiculously satisfying. Because it's short, it becomes almost like grabbing your favorite ice cream and eating it straight in one sitting when you are desperately in need of something sweet, intense, direct, and delicious. This game's about sensation, about gliding, about breathing, about simply relaxing and existing in a beautiful place. Austin Wintory once again crafts a soundtrack that doesn't merely accompany the player, it breathes with them. When you speed up, the music grows. When you pause, it dissolves into the wind. Inside caves, it echoes. Inside temples, it becomes ceremonial. Out in the open dunes, it swells into something majestic. This soundtrack is the heartbeat of the game. It's the emotional compass that guides your journey. Sword of the Sea doesn't want to replace Journey nor compete with ABZÜ or Flower. It wants to be the bridge between them all. A synthesis of Matt Nava's artistic philosophy, contemplative words, fluid movement, silent storytelling. It's short, it's simple, it's direct, but it's deeply satisfying. It's that moment of peace in the middle of the chaos, that emotional sugar rush you need when life feels too heavy. And when the credits roll, one truth becomes clear. Some experiences are made to be small, just to be savored in one sitting. What about you? Do you like contemplative games like this? Which one left a mark on you? Tell me that in the comments. I have more reviews coming up for you, and I can't wait for the Game Awards coming up this week. And the importance of this event is the central theme of my next video for you. So hit the like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. This is Millennial, and I'll see you in the next video.